Have you ever struggled with forming emotional bonds in your relationships? If so, you're not alone. Many of us grapple with attachment issues that can take various forms in our relationships. From difficulty trusting others emotionally, to struggling to form intimacy, dependency, or lack of dependency. These are all manifestations of attachment issues that can cause tension and uncertainty in our personal connections. These issues often stem from our earliest experiences of relationships, particularly during our childhood. Our interactions with our primary caregivers during our formative years lay the foundation for our future relationships. If these interactions are marked by inconsistency, neglect, or emotional unavailability, we may grow up to struggle with forming healthy emotional bonds. For instance, if you were raised in an environment where emotional vulnerability was discouraged, you might find it challenging to open up to others in your adult relationships. On the other hand, if you grew up with caregivers who were overly intrusive or controlling, you might struggle with dependency issues, swinging between a desperate need for closeness and a fear of losing your autonomy. Attachment issues can also manifest as an intense fear of rejection or abandonment. This fear can lead to self-sabotaging behaviors in relationships, such as pushing others away to avoid being hurt, or clinging too tightly out of a fear of being left alone. Understanding these patterns and their origins is crucial. It's about recognizing that our past experiences have shaped our current behaviors and attitudes towards relationships. It's about realizing that our struggles with attachment are not signs of personal failure or an inability to love, but reflections of our human need for connection and the ways we've learned to protect ourselves from emotional pain. This understanding doesn't magically resolve our attachment issues, but it does provide a starting point for healing. It gives us a framework to begin untangling the complex web of emotions, beliefs, and behaviors that are interfering with our ability to form healthy, satisfying relationships. Understanding our attachment issues is the first step towards resolving them. Now that we know what attachment issues look like, what can we do about them? Well, the first step is acknowledging that you have these issues. Awareness is key. Take time to observe and understand yourself and the patterns you create in your relationships. This understanding will be the foundation upon which your healing process will be built. Next, embark on a journey of self-discovery. Understanding yourself and your emotional needs is a crucial step in overcoming attachment issues. Identify your emotional needs and work towards developing greater self-awareness. This could mean understanding why you behave the way you do, or recognizing your triggers. This is not an easy step, but it's a necessary one. Once you have a deeper understanding of yourself, it's time to examine your relationship patterns. Take a closer look at your past relationships and your relationship with your parents. Identifying and understanding these patterns can shed light on the issues you're facing in your current relationships. Are there any recurring themes? Any behaviors that seem to keep repeating? This step can help you make sense of your attachment issues and how they manifest in your relationships. Another important step in addressing attachment issues is seeking help from a relationship therapist or a specialist. You don't have to walk this path alone. Therapy can provide guidance in strengthening emotional connections, improving communication skills, and establishing healthy relationship dynamics. It's a space where you can safely explore your feelings and fears and learn how to constructively express them. Now, while these steps are important, it's equally important to remember that overcoming attachment issues is not an overnight process. It requires patience, self-compassion, and persistence. Change is a journey, not a destination. So take one day at a time, one step at a time. And remember, it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to lean on others. You're not alone in this journey. Many people are facing similar challenges, and there are professionals who are trained to help you navigate through these issues. Lastly, don't forget to celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Every step forward is a victory worth celebrating. It's a sign that you're growing, you're evolving, and you're moving closer to a healthier, happier you. By following these steps, we can begin to navigate our way through our attachment issues. And remember, it's not about fixing yourself. It's about understanding yourself better and creating healthier relationships. It's about breaking free from the patterns that no longer serve you and embracing the ones that allow you to grow and thrive. So, let's take this journey together. Let's embark on this path of self-discovery, growth, and healing. Because you deserve to have healthy, fulfilling relationships. You deserve to feel secure, loved, and understood, and you have the power to create that reality. Remember, it's not the destination, it's the journey. So let's make this journey count. Let's make it a journey of growth, self-discovery, and transformation. Let's make it a journey towards healthier, happier, and more fulfilling relationships, because you deserve nothing less. While it's important to know what to do, it's equally crucial to understand what not to do when dealing with attachment issues. Firstly, refrain from blaming yourself. Experiencing attachment issues doesn't warrant self-blame. Instead of faulting yourself for these problems, exercise patience and acceptance towards yourself. Remember, self-compassion is key in this journey. Secondly, avoid rushing in relationships. Individuals with attachment issues often tend to either swiftly form or break off connections. It's essential, therefore, to progress your relationships at a steady pace and build trust over time. A house built on sand cannot stand, and neither can a relationship built on haste. Next, keep your communication open, honest, and clear. Make time to express your feelings, articulate your needs, and strengthen emotional connections with your partner. A relationship without open communication is like a ship without a compass. It's bound to get lost at sea. Fourthly, don't attempt to resolve attachment issues on your own. Reach out to a professional instead. A therapist or counselor can guide you through these issues, providing the necessary tools and strategies to navigate your emotional landscape. Lastly, avoid comparing your new relationships with old ones. It's crucial for healthy attachment not to judge your new relationship based on past experiences. Past relationships can influence our current ones, yes, but it's important to handle this healthily and give your new relationship a fair chance. Negative experiences or insecurities from past relationships can breed internal insecurities when starting a new relationship. In such cases, rather than carrying your past into your new relationship, learn from past experiences and open yourself up to new ones. When starting a new relationship, it's important to be unbiased and give your partner a fair chance. To overcome insecurities stemming from past relationships, adopt an approach based on communication and understanding. By avoiding these pitfalls, we can better handle our attachment issues and work towards healthier relationships. When starting a new relationship, it's crucial to approach it with openness and fairness. Openness in this context isn't just about communication or honesty. It's about being open to new experiences, new patterns of interaction, and most importantly, a new person with their unique traits and quirks. Now let's consider the baggage of past relationships. We all have it, and it's completely natural. It's the insecurities, the patterns, the memories from old relationships that have somehow shaped us. But when we step into a new relationship, it's crucial that we don't let this baggage overshadow the new experience. It's like going on a journey with an overloaded backpack. You'll be so weighed down that you won't be able to enjoy the new landscapes around you. So how can we ensure we're not carrying over these insecurities from old relationships into new ones? It's all about awareness and understanding. Take time to reflect on your past relationships, identify the patterns, understand what went wrong, and learn from it. Use this knowledge to grow rather than to create a wall around yourself. Next, let's discuss the importance of being unbiased. Each person we meet, each relationship we form is unique. Therefore, it's vital to approach new relationships without preconceived notions or biases based on past experiences. Give your new partner a fair chance. They are not your ex, and they shouldn't have to bear the brunt of your past disappointments or heartbreaks. Remember, the goal of openness in a relationship is not to erase or forget past experiences, but to learn from them and apply that learning to form healthier attachments. It's about giving the new relationship the space and freedom to grow into its unique shape, rather than trying to fit it into the mold of what's been before. By approaching new relationships with an open mind and heart, we can pave the way for healthier attachments. After all, each new relationship is a new chance, a new beginning, to learn, to grow, and to love better. Let's recap what we've discussed today. We delved into the complex world of attachment issues, which can manifest in various ways such as difficulty in trusting others emotionally, struggling to form close relationships, and issues with dependency. We learned that these problems are often linked to experiences and relationship patterns from early childhood. We also discussed some key steps to overcoming these problems. It starts with awareness. taking time to observe and understand ourselves and our patterns in relationships. Then, exploring our inner world, understanding our emotional needs, and developing greater self-awareness. We also emphasize the importance of examining past relationship patterns and seeking relationship therapy. We highlighted what not to do, such as blaming oneself, rushing relationships, trying to solve problems alone, and comparing new relationships with past ones. And we stressed the importance of openness in new relationships, giving them a fair chance without biases from past experiences. With awareness, self-discovery, and professional help when needed, we can overcome our attachment issues and enjoy healthier relationships.